Picture this. You wake up in a charming apartment in Lisbon, you grab a coffee at a cafe in Rome, you work remotely from a beach in Greece, and you do it all without worrying about visa expiration dates, work permits, or whether you'll be forced to leave. That's the power of EU citizenship. The freedom to live, work, and build your life anywhere across 27 countries. No restrictions, no anxiety about your legal status, just pure freedom. Now, I know what you're thinking. EU citizenship sounds amazing, but isn't it nearly impossible to get? Well, here's the thing. It's not as hard as you think. In fact, you might already qualify for one of these pathways and not even know it. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 quickest and most realistic ways to get EU citizenship in 2025. Some of these you've probably heard about, but others, they're hidden gems that most people completely overlook. And before we start, I need to tell you something critical. If you've watched videos about this from even a year ago, they're already outdated. Major laws changed in 2025. Programs that were wide open are now closed. Routes that took 5 years now take 10. So if you're serious about this, you need the most current information. That's exactly what you're getting today. And hey, if staying updated on the latest expat strategies, citizenship pathways, and international living tips matters to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. I'm constantly tracking these law changes so you don't have to. And if you find this information valuable, smash that like button. It really helps more people discover this content. Starting strong with the fastest route in the entire EU, marrying a Spanish citizen. Here's how it works. Once you're married to someone from Spain and you live there together for just 1 year, you can apply for Spanish citizenship. That's it. 1 year. Compare that to most other countries where you'd wait 5 to 10 years. Spain is lightning fast. But there's a catch. There's always a catch, right? You need to pass 2 tests. A Spanish language test called the DILI A2, which is basic conversational Spanish, and a culture test about Spanish history and laws. After your 1 year of residence, the citizenship application itself takes another 1 to 3 years to process. So realistically, you're looking at 2 to 4 years total. Once you're a Spanish citizen, you're automatically an EU citizen. That means you can live and work in any of the 27 EU countries. This one is pure gold if you qualify, Irish citizenship through your grandparents. If you have a grandparent who was born in Ireland, you can claim Irish citizenship. And the best part? You don't have to live in Ireland. You don't have to speak Irish. You literally just need to prove your family connection. You gather birth certificates and marriage certificates, proving your lineage, submit them to Ireland's foreign birth register, and boom, you're Irish. Processing time? Usually 9 to 24 months. Not instant, but considering you don't have to move or learn a new language, it's pretty amazing. If you have Jewish ancestry or your family was persecuted by the Nazis, you might be eligible for citizenship restitution in Germany or Austria. Germany and Austria are actively trying to right historical wrongs. If your ancestors had their citizenship stripped away because of Nazi persecution, you can get it back. This includes descendants of Jewish families, political dissidents, Roma people, and others. There's no generational limit in Germany. Your great-great-grandparent counts. What do you need? No German or Austrian language requirement. No need to live there. No need to give up your current citizenship. Just proof that your ancestor was persecuted. Austria alone has granted over 37,000 citizenships through this program since 2020. Applications usually take 12 to 24 months. If you have any Jewish ancestry from Germany or Austria, this is worth investigating. Let's talk about Portugal's Golden Visa program with a major update. Invest 500,000 euros in Portuguese funds or approved investments, and you get a residence permit. You only have to spend 7 days per year in Portugal. Yes, just 1 week. Here's the twist. The law just changed in October 2025. It used to be 5 years to citizenship. Now it's 10 years. That's double. So if you're thinking about Portugal, understand it's a long game now. However, you can apply for permanent residency after 5 years. Also important, you can't buy real estate anymore. That ended in 2023. If you're a software engineer, doctor, engineer, or other highly skilled professional, this might be your golden ticket. The EU Blue Card is basically Europe's version of the US Green Card, and it got a major upgrade in 2025. Get a job offer in an EU country that pays above a certain salary threshold, and you get a special work permit called the Blue Card. In Germany, blue card holders can get permanent residence in just 27 months. After that, you're on the path to citizenship, usually around 6 to 8 years total. The 2025 changes made it even better. Lower salary requirements, only need a 6-month contract instead of 12 months, and more professions qualify. In 2023, 89,000 people got EU blue cards. If you're in tech or healthcare, this is probably your best bet. Want the fastest citizenship money can buy? Malta offers direct citizenship through investment in 12 to 36 months. The price tag, 750,000 euros contribution plus additional investments and property. If you're willing to wait 3 years, you can do it for 600,000 euros. What do you get? Full EU citizenship, an EU passport, the right to live anywhere in the 27 EU countries, and visa-free access to 190 plus countries. It's expensive, really expensive, but if you have the money, it's the fastest direct route to EU citizenship. No language tests, no integration requirements, just money. Let's be real, for most people who don't have ancestry, aren't marrying an EU citizen, and aren't wealthy, there's the standard naturalization route. Move to an EU country legally with a work visa or student visa. Live there for a certain number of years, learn the language, integrate into society, and apply for citizenship. Timelines vary by country. Belgium, Ireland, and the Netherlands take 5 years. Greece takes 7 years. Spain and Italy take 10 years. Germany takes 8 years, sometimes reduced to 6. It's not quick, but it's the most common path. You work, you pay taxes, you become part of the community, and eventually, you're a citizen. This one is time sensitive. If you were born after 1949 and couldn't get German citizenship because your mother was German but your father wasn't, Germany now lets you declare citizenship. Your German mother couldn't pass citizenship before 1975 due to gender discrimination, and you have until August 2031 to apply. No language requirement, no residence requirement, and it can be passed to your kids. If your mom was German but you never got citizenship, check this out before 2031. Here's a hidden gem. If you marry a Croatian citizen and stay married for 3 years, you can apply for citizenship. What makes Croatia special? No language test required. You don't even have to live in Croatia. Compare that to most countries that make you learn the language and live there for years. Croatia is shockingly easy. If you're a Sephardic Jew, meaning your ancestors were expelled from Spain in 1492, Spain offers citizenship. But here's the urgent part. This program ends December 31st, 2025, as in this year. If you think you might qualify, you need to act now. You'll need to prove Sephardic heritage through genealogical documents and get certified by Jewish community organizations. Before we wrap up, 3 major changes you need to know. Italy's citizenship by descent got way harder in 2025. It used to be you could go back to great-grandparents. Now, only parents or grandparents. That changed in March 2025. Portugal's 5-year path is now 10 years. That law changed in October 2025. If you saw old videos saying Portugal was the fastest, they're outdated. And the Puerto Rico loophole doesn't work. Some blogs claim Americans can move to Puerto Rico for a year, then move to Spain for 2 years to get citizenship. Spanish authorities have said no, don't waste your time. So there you have it, the 10 quickest and easiest ways to get EU citizenship in 2025. Here's my advice, don't trust blogs from 2020. Laws change fast. Portugal and Italy both changed in 2025. Always verify with official government sources or immigration lawyers. And most importantly, be realistic about timelines. Even quick routes take 2 to 5 years. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more immigration and international living content. Drop a comment below. Which pathway are you considering? I'd love to hear your plans. See you in the next video.